What? 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 Why? Why? What? Ah! Generic Control in the Doc Goes Moo here, back with another episode of Assassination Classroom. Today we're doing Season 1, Episode 4, and it's called Grown Up Time. And that thumbnail seems interesting, and the title of this episode also seems very interesting. I don't know what is going to happen in this. No idea whatsoever. Last episode we met Karma, and Karma reminds me a lot of Kirby, which apparently is very frightening to a lot of people, but no, so far Karma reminds me a lot of Kirby. You can check out my reaction to episode 3. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a playlist on my channel now that I've actually made that with all my Assassination Classroom reactions. Go in a chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of them. Also, shout out to the patrons because none of this would be possible if it was not for them. They get all the videos a day early, and like I said, this channel could not exist if it was not for them. I do get all the comments whether you're a patron or not, whether you're subscribed or not, but I hope you are subscribed so you don't miss future videos as this channel continues to grow. And this show has been awesome so far. I'm really looking forward to watching more of it, and we're like just only in the very beginning of it. Every time I tell somebody I'm watching this show, they get really excited, and I think that's probably a really good show of like how well that this is going to go. But I'm really excited for it. Let's go ahead and jump into episode 4, Grown Up Time. All right, this should be interesting. I wonder what Grown Up Time means. Is this a 7? That is a 7-Eleven. That's literally the sound.
No see. I know, right? Thank goodness for payday.
6-6 instead of 7-Eleven.
One-stop shop for cheap, delicious junk food. Well worth the trouble of going incognito.
We like didn't have 7-Elevens in North Carolina.
Please, I don't have time
We had
for
to
this.
go
My
to
students are
Virginia.
expecting me.
So you're a teacher, are you?
What would you say to a little private tutoring to help get our grades up?
So anyway, I started blasting.
On how to flirt with a lady.
Get in the car.
First impressions. Know what your wheels say about your game.
Why did you use pink?
Because
No lesson 2.
there's no lesson 2.
Who
Okay,
says
what
chivalry
are we
is
doing?
dead? You're a prince among men. Thank you. I'll remember this kindness always. By the way, I'm
What?
trying to find Kunugigaoka Junior High. Do you know
That
where
is
it
such a
is?
name. So is she going to the school? Is she like a new teacher that's going to be teaching with it? Wait, is that going to be like his love interest or something like that? Or I don't know if he has a love interest or not. But yeah, like I said in the intro, people get real excited when I'm like talking about anime and people mention anime. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching. I just started Assassination Class, and they're like, oh yes. I'm just like, oh okay, it must be that good. But also, I love this show has subtitles as well. That makes things so much easier on everybody. I wish Crunchyroll did that. And yes, Karma does remind me a lot of Kirby. Especially when Karma broke the bottle and was threatening people with it. Yeah, that's Kirby. I'm not kidding. That's Kirby. Like, we say that she's like Asuna, Karma. Yes, she is. She will throw hands. Like, she's about that action. She's an absolute menace. It's probably why we're friends. Oh, man. But people are like, oh, wait, that's actually really scary. Now, Karma might be, like, actually psychotic, in which case Kirby isn't that crazy. But so far with Karma, reminds me a lot of Kirby. And of course, this is muted. I actually don't think I've had any copyright issues with this show whatsoever, which is amazing. God, I love this show.
Okay, look alive, people. Meet our newest addition to the E-class faculty.
My name is Miss Irina Yelovich. Nice to
Look
meet
at that
you all.
smile.
Talk about a knockout. Knockers more like.
Does
Look
anybody
at
else think
Koro-sensei's-
it's weird she's all over Koro-sensei?
The smile.
Yeah.
By disguise.
Oh, you're adorable.
Oh, take it off
Decided
this
to
guy.
bring on
Okay.
Miss Yelovich in the interest of beefing up the English curriculum. No hard feelings, I hope. She's, very qualified.
No harm in that, is there?
She totally has a thing for Koro-sensei.
Really? What gave it
She
away?
sounds nice, so I guess it's kind of cute, right?
He's also like 10 feet tall. Actually, that's all I needed. He's 10 feet tall. Doesn't matter.
He seems thrown off by the attention she's giving him. Is it because she's human or because she's a woman?
Yes.
His face changes color to reflect his mood.
But he's just yellow
What's
right now.
the color for hot and bothered?
Pink.
He is all about her.
Yeah, no mistaking that face.
Note, He blushes like a human.
The more I look at you, the more I feel myself drawn in. Those tiny suppository eyes, those gelatinous joints. I'm simply
Whoa,
captivated
pause.
by the whole package.
Oh my.
Pause.
Don't fall for it.
She's not in on
A woman
this.
in her right mind would be into you. He
In her
might be a
right
sucker
mind,
for
well.
those looks, but we know there's more going on here than meets the eye. If
Is she a
she's
spy?
here, odds are it's not just to beef up our English
See
studies.
you pass the ball.
Yeah, she must be. This must be like a
And of course, I had
plan
all the usual
E
close-range
thing.
tricks at the ready. Apparently, the art of seduction works just as well on whatever the hell he is.
Yep. Shouldn't smoke.
Irina Yelovich, first-rate assassin.
Oh, so she is an assassin.
Beautiful, intelligent, athletic, fluent in a dozen languages. No target is immune to her charms, whatever their nationality.
Or
However well guarded.
origin.
She wrote the book on infiltration and approach.
Okay, point
As
blank,
good
no
as you are,
silencer?
we can't just drop you into this and expect the usual tricks to work. I know deep cover is your specialty, but this time you'll actually have to teach.
As if I'll be here long enough.
You will.
I'm a professional. The octopus will be pushing up daisies before lunch.
Mach 20.
Heads up.
If all that you told me about him was that he goes at Mach 20,
Pass.
Pass and kill!
Try again. Pass.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, darling. Mr. Karasuma tells me you can go Mach 20, and I just had to see it with my own eyes.
how do you even track that?
Exaggerated a tad.
I hate to ask this, but I would be ever so grateful if you could fetch some Vietnamese coffee. I thought maybe you could grab it while I run the students through their English lesson.
But of course, mon cher. It just
Mon
so
cher,
happens I know a
French.
fabulous cafe in Vietnam.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yep. And of course, none of the students are in on it.
It's about that time, Miss Irina. I mean, that's the bell. Shouldn't we head back?
Sure, whatever. Knock yourselves out.
Girl,
Keep
you
your
gotta
voices
keep the
quiet,
cover up.
though, so make it a study hall.
You gotta keep the act up for
And
them.
another thing. Let's agree not to call me Miss when the octopus isn't around. And we're definitely not on a first-name basis, so drop it. When he is around, call me Miss
Wow.
Yelovich.
The music changed too.
So what's your game, Miss Yellow Bitch?
No nicknames!
We got ourselves
Car-
a real pro
yep.
here. Just a word of warning from those who've been playing the odds. You're not gonna kill the octopus without help.
Please, sweetheart. You're a bunch of saplings. Adults have their own
You
way
get
of
one
doing
shot at
things.
this.
Take note. Speaking of which, you're Nagisa Shiota, right?
Yes. What? 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 Why? Why? What?
Do me a favor. Show me what you've got on him. Grab your special little notebook. Meet me in the faculty lounge in 10 minutes. That goes for any of you snot-nosed punks who feel like you got intel worth sharing. Give Miss Yelovich
What?
something useful, and I'll let
Was
you
that a
go home
crime?
while these gentlemen stand in for you.
Oh,
This
it's these
is what
guys. Okay.
separates the pros from
I was
the
about to say they had to
amateurs,
be in
boys
on
and
it.
girls. Connections and a little thing we like to call technique. Now, piss off. Go play.
You
And
think
a word of warning from those of us who know our job. Get in the way, you die.
That seductive femme fatale kiss. Her shady-looking companions. The weight of her offhanded threat. Clearly, we're not dealing with a teacher, but a genuine pro.
well, yeah.
All things considered,
She's
it
only
would be
one
sorta
day
cool.
deep. That's
If
so
she
crazy.
wasn't, you
They
know,
could stretch this out over months.
Such a bitch.
Dude, one day? I mean, she's so
This
full of
assignment is
herself.
the
She's
first
going
in
to
which my
just...
objective is to kill an unidentified creature. Everything should be in order, though.
They're
The
not
kid's
getting
intel
taught.
has given me a lot to work with.
A couple of us have gotten as far as destroying one of his tentacles, but he just dodges your next attack while he lets it grow back. I don't know. Maybe he can only be killed if all his tentacles are destroyed at once? Good luck hitting more than one, though. Also, if your plan is to sneak up on him, you probably
can't.
don't want to smoke.
You also can't really...
For a guy without a nose, he's a bloodhound.
This'll be a piece of cake. My
Will
strategy
it?
is airtight.
Really?
I am the
What
one
is your
and only
strategy for
Irina
Mach
Yelovich,
20?
The closer.
Can't be done.
The go-to gal. I walk between the raindrops, slip
Miss
between...
Yelovich, man, are you gonna teach us or what?
Yeah, come on, Miss Yellow Bitch.
No disrespect, but you are a teacher, aren't you, Miss Yelovich?
Ixnay
I
on
love-
the bitching! The name is Yellow Bitch, understand? A bitch is what I'll be if you don't get the difference through your thick, prepubescent skulls.
Wow.
Let's review. My name is Yelovich. Yella V. Vitch. Bite your lower lip and hum. V. Excellent.
Is she actually
Now
be a
practice
teacher?
that sound
Sure.
quietly for the next hour while
For
I
the next
ignore
hour.
you.
I mean, that is teaching.
I understand you've brought in a rather questionable trio.
Nah.
Why wasn't I made aware of this change in plans?
Don't judge the books.
Are
by
we
their
getting to see
cover.
Koro-sensei
They're all
kill
consummate
people?
professionals. And so head over heels for me, they'll do whatever
He's gonna
I
recognize
ask.
him too.
Now sit back and enjoy the show. It's almost go time.
She reminds me of like a
I've
Pokemon.
returned, mademoiselle! With the Indian chai you humbly requested.
Indian.
You're
Oh,
amazing.
it's not the
My afternoon
Vietnamese.
tea is going to be absolutely fabulous. One more favor, though. Could we speak in private? After 5th period? Like maybe out in the shed?
Oh dear. Well, how can I possibly say no? I'll be there with certainty.
Oh, dear.
Get it? Certainty? Because that's chai, you see.
Oh god. Target practice, dude. Now this is what I'm talking about.
What?
He's pink already.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
Wow, he's really falling for it.
Yep.
Might say my
I
trip to
can't
India
look.
was
He might be able
Think
to
he'd
hear
have more
this.
sense.
Mr. Karasuma, sir?
Hmm?
I get that she's a pro, but she's not exactly easy to get along with.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry you kids have to deal with her, but the higher-ups seem to think she's all that. And, well, seeing what she's been able to put together in such a short time does tend to make me agree with them.
Wait, is the
So what
entire
is it you'd
room a
like to
trap?
speak in private about, Miss Irina, darling.
Infiltration is an art. One that
Come on,
requires
how are you gonna blow your
flexibility,
cover?
Finesse. He's mine. I just have to act quickly before he gets suspicious.
Mach
Koro-sensei, I just can't stand it.
Oh,
I think I'm a
was-
harlot, but I simply can't control myself around you. Your body, your strength, everything about you drives me mad with longing.
Well, yes, I mean,
I need an
Does
adult.
that make me a bad woman? Am I bad?
That's right.
The worst?
Keep those beady little eyes on me. Don't pay attention to your surroundings. I spent all night fixing
Oh!
this place up. All for you, dirty boy. All for you.
They better go. Also, if he has super crazy smelling, he probably has super crazy
This is what
hearing
you
as
want.
well.
You can't fool me.
Just go with the explosion. It's the fastest moving thing.
Goodbye, stupid. It's been fun.
It's not.
Don't be such a prude. Let me get these clothes off.
What?
Ah!
Relax, darling. I'll be au naturel in a jiff.
Oh, natural.
Okay. He's actually
Live
dodged now.
ammo, big guns.
What do you mean live ammo?
M61, M134, M249. Enough combined speed and firepower.
It's not. It's not enough speed. He's gonna be right beside
Who
her.
needs BBs when you have the real thing?
Wait, she's
I'm
using.
a pro.
You idiot!
Actual weapons. Thank you very much. And assignment complete in 3,
They can't.
2, 1.
How in the world are you gonna use the wrong equipment on this plan?
A noble effort, madam, but lead bullets have no effect on me whatsoever. In fact, once inside my body, they melt.
What?
Look closely at my face
Also, it's
and
just
tell
lead.
me what you see.
4 eyes now.
You have 4 eyes?
No, 2 of these holes are nostrils.
How am I supposed
What?
to know that?
I noticed a distinct metallic odor in here since yesterday, along
Since
with the
yester-
scent of adult man BO. The moment it hit me, I knew something wasn't right.
Yep.
For a guy without a nose,
And-
he's a bloodhound.
So you
Bullets
see,
do
I
kinda
was
smell.
simply pretending to be ensnared by your little ruse. Fun, but all for nothing.
Wow.
I've exposed you for the uncreative hack you are.
Wow.
You could learn a thing or two from my students. Their assassination
Also, wait,
attempts
that
are
was
much
live
more
ammo,
imaginative.
and the students are right there.
Just out of curiosity, did the government dossier on me mention that my preferred method of retaliation is grooming?
What do you mean by that? I know
I heard gunfire, a scream, and now slithering
lots
noise.
of gunfire. I thought there was explosives too. Hey, what?
I really want to know what he's doing to her in there.
No, you
Let's
don't.
go.
This is gonna be something.
Koro-sensei!
The blushing.
Touch her boobs.
If only I had the time to be really thorough. But class isn't going to teach itself, is it, children?
What exactly went on in
What
there,
happened to his
sir?
clothes?
Miss Yellowbitch has been stuffed into a tastefully retro gym outfit.
It would take longer to describe the things he did to this body than it did for him to do them. My back and shoulders have never felt looser. He somehow worked in a lymphatic oil massage.
What?
A change of clothes just because. And he still had time to do this thing with his tentacles.
What thing with his tentacles?
Koro-sensei, what is she talking about?
Adults sometimes need special care.
I don't trust that.
Classroom, boys and girls.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
You deserved it for
I am a professional,
having that
damn
ego.
It. The octopus will pay.
Oh, man.
If he thinks I'm out of ideas, that
You are.
yellow, wiggly monstrosity has another thing coming. I just need
Just
fresh
go get
supplies.
Toji.
Oh, come on! What's with the Wi-Fi in this place? Are we on Mars?
Wow, looks like Miss Yellowbitch is pissed off. I know my pride would be in shambles if my plan went tits up.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
If you're not going to teach us anything, mind if we swap you out for Koro-sensei? It's just we've got entrance exams coming up, and...
You want to swap me out for that disgusting creature? You're worried about entrance exams when the planet is on notice? Must be paradise not knowing your ass from a hole in the ground. Give it a rest. Even if the Earth wasn't on the brink of destruction, entrance exams are for students with a future. Newsflash, that's not any of you losers.
Are you sure about that?
How about this, kids? Forget the studying. Help me brainstorm on how to kill the octopus, and I'll give you a nice percentage of the reward money. That's the best deal any of you E-class jerk-offs are gonna get out of life.
Wow.
Otherwise, knock it
This
off with the
episode's
whining
been
and let...
just crazy.
Get out.
That had to be... Wait, who? Whoa, all the students? Oh, all of them.
That's it! I will make you rue the day you were born!
Okay, Gibby.
We dare you, bitch!
Your boobs are way too big to be a teacher!
Seriously?
What?
Someone ought to slap the piss out of them! I am too fine a woman to be one-upped by a bunch of punks. They'd be lucky to lick the mud off my stilettos!
In case you haven't noticed, sweetheart, the children don't exactly agree with that assessment.
They definitely
If you're
do
gonna
not.
stick around for another attempt, I suggest you suck it up, march in there, and give them an apology.
Do what? I'm an
Yeah.
accomplished assassin, not a glorified rugrat wrangler. Let me focus on what I'm qualified for!
Oh, fine, whatever. Just come with me,
Where's
please.
Koro-sensei at right now, though?
Eramongo, one of the islands of Vanuatu, otherwise known as the New Hebrides.
Okay, so exactly what the hell is he doing?
Learning?
Pouring over and writing out test questions. He's done this every Wednesday during 6th period since I've been here.
Also, they can definitely smell him.
Quick as the bastard is, you wouldn't think it'd take him so long. I mean, at Mach 20, I would imagine the tests would be written out and ready to go by now.
They're tailored to each individual student.
Oh, that's cool. That's
He
sick.
takes into account which subjects they're good at, where they need improvement, and hands out a test designed
He's a good teacher.
specifically for them.
No denying that Chiba has spatial relations down pat. Let's give him a problem that'll really kickstart his lateral thinking.
His IQ is off the charts, literally.
Oh.
His speed puts every weapon we have to shame. He's
Yes.
dangerous, contradictory,
Nothing competes with
and
Mach
a
20.
damn near perfect teacher.
So,
Take
it
a look at
feels
the kids and
better
tell me
if
what
he
you see.
didn't destroy the
They're just
Earth?
screwing around.
They're fine-tuning the necessary hand-eye coordination skills to hit a moving target. I call it Assassination badminton.
What?
And they have little,
Everyone
little
has two
knives
roles
instead
here.
of
Assassin and student.
rackets.
Teacher and target. It's a bizarre classroom this creature's created. Not a place for easy answers or tidy resolutions. Or one where we can fit ourselves into simple categories. I understand wanting to take pride in yourself as a professional, but if you can't cut it as both assassin and teacher, you're toast.
Yeah. When everybody else is
Yeah, whatever.
kind of doing
You
both.
want to stay here, keep at it, fine. Be my guest. Just treat those kids with respect.
Yeah. The students are they're pretty smart. I guess they're just bad at, like, taking tests. Really?
What word does incredible modify?
Wait.
You know this one.
What? What did she
Read
just
it
say?
aloud.
You are incredible. Ah.
You are incredible in bed.
I once took out an American VIP, literally. I had my feminine grace to thank for getting me close to the target. The poor
Okay.
dude fell for me hook, line, and sinker. You are incredible in bed, he told me. Incredible, in this case, modifies the word you.
That's the example you use with junior high kids?
Yeah, I'm about to say, these are
Learn
middle
grammar,
schoolers.
You've got to see how it works in the real world, like a full immersion course in a foreign language.
My
Take
English
a lover
classes
that
failed
speaks it
me.
and you can't miss. I know grammar seems boring and technical.
I
but
didn't
it's what
learn
underpins
parts of
how we
speech until
Communication
junior,
is key
senior
in
of
my
high
line
school
work
through
and in
French
life.
class.
Whether speaking
About
English, French, Portuguese, what have you, all people have an underlying need to express their feelings. That's why this is important. The examples may be risque, but they come from real-life scenarios. They will all have either been said by me or to me by someone else. One day you might use or hear them yourselves.
Communication!
Don't expect
That
me to
Laura
be like
Croft.
the octopus. He can help you with your entrance exams, which isn't without value, I suppose. All I can do is help you learn the art of conversation. Here's the deal. If after a
English
while
teacher.
you think this is stupid, that I'm not a teacher, fine. I'll give up my assignment.
But you're not
and
actually a
leave.
teacher.
So, this ought to put us on the level, right? Oh, and I'm sorry about being such a bitch.
Aw. Look at this character development in one episode.
Wow, talk about a 180. First you want to kill us, now you're acting like a wuss.
And
I gotta say,
karma.
you make a more convincing teacher with this attitude.
Guess this means we shouldn't call you Miss Yellow Bitch anymore.
You're giving me a chance?
Yes.
You're not upset with me?
To be totally
well.
fair, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot with that nickname.
Maybe not, but we've got to call her something.
How about Miss Hellovich?
That's not better.
Or we could just agree to move away from the whole bitch motif altogether. I'm
Nah.
not opposed to going by Irina if you guys don't mind calling a
Yeah,
teacher
I'm
by your
sorry.
first.
I wouldn't plan on the bitch thing going away anytime soon.
Not that
It's
Miss Irina
enduring.
isn't a pretty name. It's just not as fun to say as Hellovich. Professor
Yeah,
Bitch
well,
sounds
middle
classy.
schoolers.
How about we do that?
I vote for that one. Professor Bitch all the way.
I hate you little turd so much!
She seems to be settling in nicely.
I like how these two are just kind of like bros.
Do you know who you're messing with? I will end you!
Thank you
No.
for bringing a new teacher, Mr. Karasuma. She's a bit rough around the edges.
I
perhaps,
just
but
complimented how
a
you two
welcome
are.
addition to our little family, I think. Who better to spruce up the language arts syllabus than a globe-trotting assassin/temptress like her?
Did he already know?
Impossible. There's
He
no
knew.
way you could have seen this coming.
Yeah, he absolutely
If
did.
you'll excuse me, mental gymnastics
Whenever he's pressed to say why he started teaching E-class, he dodges the question.
Yeah, also
But
pulling
whatever
out
his
the
reasons,
guns.
he's not
Didn't
only
care.
turned it into the perfect training ground for assassins. It may just be the perfect training ground for life.
Hopefully. Who are they gonna bring in next?
Bastard's got us all wrapped around his tentacles. He knows what he's doing.
Yes,
No
and he's
doubt
amazing.
about it.
He's awesome. I love him. I love this guy. Oh, I love it. I love Koro-sensei. I love the attitude. I love he's just like a... He knows he's the best, but he still cares. It's like, oh, perfect. I love it. Like, he knows he's untouchable, but he's going to help teach people to bring him up to his level. Like, he's just the best. I love him. This episode was certainly something. A lot of uncomfortable. Probably the episode's probably gonna have the most views out of all the episodes so far, which is something to say the very least. I hope you're having a wonderful 2025, by the way. This will be the first video on this channel for 2025, so I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's. Hopefully 2025 is a lot better than 2024. Like I said, I couldn't do this if it was not for the patrons, so shout out to them. Like I said, I look forward to reading your comments, because I'll read every single one of them. But until the next video, take care, and keep the music.